With the legend. It's been a while. Man, it's your Marty. What's up, Double M?
Man, I'm doing well, man. It's been a while. You know, I'm back. I'm back, man.
What's been going on with you?
Oh, man, just trying to build the YouTube channel up. You know, just trying to, create content, quality content, man. You know, just still advising fighters behind the scenes. You know, just building my nonprofit. I'm just, I'm here. I'm out here. I'm outside.
All around hustling?
I'm all around hustling, baby. I'm outside.
All right, so I got to address this because this was probably one of the biggest things on YouTube. You my man, Blue's my man. What happened with that whole situation? Because there was some back and forth between y'all two.
Yeah. Well, the truth of the matter is, to keep it simple, Blue was doing some shots at me on his lives, several of his lives. He was going on to my channel when I was up and coming with my channel. I was highly critical of Terence Crawford and some of the business decisions that he was making. I'm talking about Crawford, that is.
Yeah.
And he started to critique it and criticize it indirectly by going back on his channel after seeing some of the things I said about Bud. And the same thing he did with the guy, Everything Boxing. He kind of was doing that to me a little bit.
I was on that live, man. Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to Everything Boxing. You know what I mean? And what he was doing was trying to counter what I was saying about Bud Crawford. I didn't know where it was coming from. I let it slide. Then, I go on his channel. I see him calling me all kind of names, Water Boy, I'm a weirdo, and different things of that nature. But before that, he kept saying that because I'm a black man, that I had self-hate because I kept criticizing Terence Crawford and some of the business decisions that Crawford was making. If you go back on my channel, you would discover that the things that I was saying about Bud Crawford were things that Bud Crawford was saying out of his own mouth. And I was basically giving, a lot of business perspective on how Terence Crawford can actually handle the situation to secure the biggest fight, of his career with Spence. I guess Blueblood didn't like that. So I said, you know what? I don't even know who Blueblood Sports TV is. Let me go on his channel, conduct some research on him to see what is his deal with me, like where all is coming from. And lo and behold, as I told everybody on your channel before, I love doing homework. I did my homework and I discovered that Blueblood Sports TV was being hypocritical. He was basically being a hypocrite on some of the things that he used to say about Bud, from what I researched to what he started switching up now. So I said, okay, I'm gonna see what's up. I go on Marty Brown TV's channel. Shout out to Marty Brown TV, and on his panel, and Blueblood came on the panel, and I didn't know he was gonna be on there. He jumped right on there. And he basically challenged me to a debate. Told me to send a link to him when I go live. And when you tell somebody from Philly to do something, we ain't gonna back down. That's exactly what I did. And he never showed up. And he still went on his live and he still kept throwing shots after he didn't show up. So it just kind of became a back and forth thing. And then he mentioned that, I basically just built my YouTube channel off of his name. Like he's really that important. And everybody that knows my channel as a subscriber or viewer know that's far from the truth. And so my thing is, he ain't want to come and talk to me. I discover now the real reason why he don't want to come talk to me or come on my live is because he knows that I'm really in the business and I know what I'm talking about. And there's some questions I would have to ask him, and I'm sure he wouldn't legitimately know how to answer them properly. So he did the right thing. He backed out, but I think the wrong thing was having everybody expect him and just basically calling me out. When you call somebody out, you got to stand on every word that you say. And that's what I did. And he didn't come through. So, we leave it alone. So,
but y'all finally had an interaction after the Marty Brown situation on Everything Boxing, where, he expressed how he felt, you expressed how you felt. And then he ended up, Fanon ended up getting on. Blue accused you of flagging his channel.
Yes.
And that seemed like that was a hot button issue with you.
Hot button, yeah. I took that a little bit. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That kind of triggered something in me. Not the other stuff. That was like, to me, that was like kind of like entertainment a little bit before. But when he accused me of ratting on him and snitching on him and calling the YouTube police or whatever you call it, flagging or whatever, I didn't even know what flagging is. Being a new YouTuber and all. And when I start getting intel and doing research on it, I'm like, Dad, why does boy keep? Now he calling me a snitch for I ain't did nothing to the guy. So that did kind of press a little button in me. I'm gonna keep it 100. That did press a little button in me. And then I found out that even if someone does flag a YouTuber's channel, you wouldn't know exactly who does it because YouTube doesn't identify the person or people that flag your channel. So he put my name on it as if he had all this evidence that I did it. And then, you know, shout out to Fanan. Fanan got on the channel to basically tell Blueblood, like, no, keep it 100. That guy didn't do that. And even if he did, how can you prove that manager Marty did that? And Blueblood ran. You know, nobody kicked him off. Everything Boxing didn't delete him off of the channel. And he said that in his live immediately following, you know, the Everything Boxing's live, he did a live in the car or something, in the dark. He ran. And so, you know, he just showed his true character, but ain't no problem, everything cool. I don't have no problem with him. And, you know, if he have a problem with me, you know, when he see me, he can address me as men and we move on. But it's all good.
It's a dead issue? Because like I said, both of y'all my guys. And,
no, it's cool. I don't have no problem with him. I'm not going to say that we can eat lunch together as if nothing happened. Yeah, I forgive the guy. There's no problem. I feel like women hold grudges and all that. We men, I don't hold no grudge. I don't have no problem with him. As long as he don't disrespect me, or as long as he don't, you know, insult me and degrade me, we gonna be all right. It's all good. Ain't no problem. And this is not beef too. Let me clarify. This is not beef. You know, we in Philly right now. I know exactly what beef is. This is not beef. This is just YouTube stuff. That's all. This is YouTube internet stuff, man. Ain't no real beef, man. Ain't no problems.